bigger picture.
Yeah.
I'm streaming. This is live actually. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
just part of it, live. Just get some right, create some attention.
Okay. So
Wow, look at that. Yeah,
we call this the twin birth pod, right?
twin
And
BirthPOD. Yes, that's the
pod
wonderful
8.
name. Yeah. Okay, I see. You use the quad panel.
You want maybe if you're streaming, maybe you can mute Aubrey because you got
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
you got
Yeah.
some
Yeah. That's right.
noise there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the two PyraPOD8,
Yeah.
and we could say one is to the north. There would be the birth pod, and to the south,
Hmm.
it's for recovery
Right.
and for the women to stay, one
Yeah.
or 2 or 3 or 4 days, whatever is needed.
Yeah.
So these are relatively small structures, 24 feet across,
Mm-hmm.
and we feel like there's probably room for 2 birth stations in the birth pod itself,
Yeah.
and then space for 4, at least 4 or more, maybe, beds and recovery.
Yeah.
In the southern pod there.
Yeah.
So they're interconnected,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's clean, and the mothers and the babies will be able to do well because they're sanitary, and that's what Gregory is really focused on,
Yeah.
the sanitary aspect of these rotate it around, give us
Yeah,
more of a
rotate,
view
yeah.
of how it's looking and working.
Zoom.
So because we're streaming it, we just keep looking at that. So we got a couple people standing in the connection between them. We have like a canopy, but the pods, the 2 pods, the birth pod, and now we're looking like inside.
Ooh.
So you can see the kind of space that we have available. So
Yeah.
those nooks, right?
Yeah.
That we have in the birth pod, 2 of them would be for the birthing.
Mm.
And then the other 2 are where you come in and where you go out, and the central area is
Yeah.
for the nurses.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those pods, like where you go out, there'd also be a washroom, toilet, sanitary system.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
and then the same thing in the other pod,
Yeah.
where we would have the beds.
Yeah.
We
That.
have a station for at least 4.
Yes.
And then the other 2 pod, like bays, right, where you can come in and out, and then one is probably for, shower and
Yeah.
toilet and so on.
Yeah.
So, so that's a basic concept. And in the center,
Mm-hmm.
this is a tropical area, like
Right.
this designed for the tropics. So
Right.
mainly we're focusing on cooling
Mm-hmm.
the spaces.
Yeah.
And where we have the birthing and where we have the recovery. But in the middle, we have a sheltered space
Mm-hmm.
where the families can come and meet up, and we want it to be a nice, friendly kind of environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's zoom out again and see.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh, those 2 lines in the middle are actually the people, aren't they? Because they're like they're like poster people standing there. But we'll do some animation.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do something.
Yeah, Aubrey, come on in, and maybe it's a little quiet, and you can.
Huh?
And Carla, say something too. We're streaming.
Yeah. Or maybe she's.
Young, want to say hi?
Hello? Yes?
Yeah. How do you like it?
How do you like it?
I am really impressed with this. It is amazing, and from the perspective of a woman,
Yeah.
to have a system like this, really eliminates the need for the huge expense of hospitalization for birthing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many benefits to something
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. We could literally change what that looks like.
Yeah.
For people.
Wow. Yeah. Wonderful.
So, yeah, I think this would be well received
And that
anywhere.
that reminds me of movie. You always see the three people. What's that movie? they have screen on their chest, and they live in the buildings, similar to this, right?
So
It's
this
like-
is a tropical.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hello, my lady.
Geraldine, would you like to work here?
So the birth
Looks
pod.
really good.
Yeah.
The recovery, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a covered space between.
Okay.
And so, like here, you would come into a reception area,
Okay.
and you'd have your clothes changing, and then you go in the middle. The nurses would be there,
Okay.
and then you'd have two birth areas, like
Okay.
positions, right?
Right.
And then you'd have a toilet, and you'd have an exit,
Okay.
and then you go across to the recovery area
Okay.
pod, and then you have space for like four
Okay.
4 beds.
and showers and entrance and
Okay.
change
You
room.
can do the water birthing system in something like this.
Oh, the water birthing, yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Water birthing.
Well, you'd have to have a different room for that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we can have different room.
All right. Looks really good.
Yeah. Very good, Yeah.
Well, there you go. You got a nurse's approval.
I think if I were the nurse, I would like to work for the night shift because I can see stars. See stars while I'm work inside.
Well, that was always my shift.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was working, I worked nights.
Oh yeah.
Lots of babies are born in.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
starship.
Born
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are stars coming from sky.
Oh yeah.
that's a good idea.
Very good thought.
Yes. Oh, wonderful.
yeah.
That's lovely. I love it.
When will this happen?
Well,
Because wherever it is, I'd like to go visit.
yeah, sure. You bring it to them, and then
Gregory is missing. I'm gonna send him the.
yeah.
the
I think
link.
he's resting. He needs to eat something else, and I don't know, because he thought we had a intensive discussion. He
Oh, yeah.
asked about the other thing, how to keep his own dual chain, like a controlled, control temperature, humidity. Yeah, but
Yeah, that was really good. Wow.
yeah, this is nice. Oh boy.
Looks very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Gregory. Hey, we're all actually at the young room right now, looking at the BirthPOD. Can you come in and see it? I'll text you the link. Yeah, I'll text you. I'll text you the link. Okay. All right. See you in
Yeah.
a minute.
This is wonderful. Wow. Look at that. I love it.
So is this is that completion or is there more?
No, this is just a general setting.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to, right, give some details.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can add something like furniture to the
Yeah,
interior
furniture,
design.
beds. Yeah,
Yeah, and then maybe people can see that more
yeah,
detail and
yeah,
they can understand what's
Yeah.
the
yeah,
function of the rooms.
yeah. So, we can have 3 birth rooms, and on the other side, 4 beds. Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah, I think maybe 2 birth
Two.
rooms.
2 birth rooms. Yes, yeah.
This space, you can't be too. But these are not large buildings, right? This is
No.
Obviously we can go bigger. It's easy
Yeah.
to go bigger, and we could add more clusters, right?
Yes.
Right?
Hello, Gregory. Look at this.
Okay, Young, rotate it around. Show them what we've got here. This is
Okay.
the twin birth pod, right? One.
Boy,
for
this is better than
One.
what I thought. I thought
Recut.
something different. Yeah, but it is better.
Yeah, tilt it like that. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Look at
Oh,
that.
Now,
yeah.
Don't worry about the thing underneath. Okay.
Yeah,
That's below the.
yeah,
That's not important.
yeah,
This is beautiful.
yeah. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, oh, there's a distance.
Your object
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
inspection. There we go.
Oh boy, look at that.
So is this what's the basis of this one here?
So this is the PyraPOD8.
Okay, it's a PyraPOD8,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it looks different.
Oh, this is Grande.
Yes.
PyraPOD8 Grande.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this way it's all tint, right? Which is our lowest cost. We can ship this in anywhere. It's all, prefabricated, low cost construction. Easy to put it up. You can also move it around, right? You could relocate it.
Yeah.
How big is the Grande?
Yeah.
How big? 24? Is it?
It's 24 feet across.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. If you draw a square.
Yeah.
10. From
Yeah,
here,
from there to
there.
There, it's 24.
24.
24. Yeah, and 26. Yeah.
Oh, really beautiful.
Yeah, so of course we can also go bigger, but this is like the probably mass-produced optimum design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have more of them, instead of going bigger, just add modules.
And that arc system looks like the same thing, right? Simply
It is.
move, right?
The arc
Yeah.
is identical to the PyraPOD 4.
Yes, yes.
Identical.
Right.
Zoom in structure.
Yes,
Uh,
that part.
See what we have is the same as in the Sandy pod.
But this, yeah.
See, that is the same structure.
Mm,
That's why once we start in mass production,
right.
always the same.
So you just simply swing there, and then the four to connect to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's PyraPOD 4.
That's right. So
Yeah.
it's the same pair. Here we have pairs of arches
Right.
instead of single arches, right?
Yeah, and then,
Pairs of arches.
right.
And
Yes.
it makes that larger structure, but very
Mhm. Yeah, this is very cost effective. We don't.
and it's all sacred geometry, right?
Yeah,
of it,
all secret geometry.
all
Yes.
very modular, 10 feet.
Yeah.
10 feet on the side.
Yeah.
The
Good.
entrance, the moon gate.
Yeah. Yeah. Moon gate.
He goes around.
It's better to show husband and wife. But I know Yang wants to save time.
We're gonna have to close that up, the middle part,
Why close it? This is
because
Bye, everyone.
bye bye.
Bye bye.
because of sanitation. We don't want people just roaming in there. That's the corridor
Oh,
from where the women giving birth are going to go over to where they're going to recover.
but there's a door. There's two doors to each unit.
I understand what you're saying, Gregory. We're going to do a lot of thinking about this.
Yeah.
We can partition so that the
Yeah, there's double door. Yeah, there's one door, then another door to enter inside. Yeah, sure.
and a closed passageway for the women to cross from the birth
Yeah.
to
Okay.
the
The recovery part from the birth
Yeah,
part
yeah.
to the recovery.
We're going to look into all the details. This
Yeah,
is just for
this is just yeah,
the beginning sort of
Right.
idea.
yeah. But I love it. Oh, this is so
Can you
nice.
populate this with people so we can see about how many people can fit?
Yeah, Young is going to show some interior finishes like beds and stations and some workstations and things, but you'll need a little time, to
Yeah.
put that all together.
Yeah.
Some other details here that are not exactly correct, but we're going to work on it.
Okay.
So maybe three mothers can give birth at the same time, right?
Well,
maximum
I
capacity.
think it's not going to work with 3 because you need the space. So
Yeah,
if you're going to have more people, like we doubled up the SaniPod, make it bigger by making it 2 times. Now
yeah,
this one can make it 3 times 3 pods. We
Yeah.
can work 3 pods or 4 pods.
yeah.
You zoom back out and see the modularity.
Yeah.
You can make
Look at
star
from the top.
You can make a star shape. You see, you can have 3 pods connecting, 4
Yeah.
pods connecting.
Yeah,
Because in certain situation, right, you have more space required
Yeah.
and more recovery space.
there. Yes.
And now you have an entrance, but you've got interconnected also,
Yeah,
Mhm.
right? So the BirthPOD, you can have 2 recovery pods.
yeah.
Right.
And you'll have an entrance from the BirthPOD into
Yeah.
the recovery pods
Right.
that is not public, right? That's
Mhm.
private.
Mhm.
And then you can have another pod for public interface, right?
Yeah.
Where families come in with and see the babies and all of that. And so, we really can do a lot of thinking about
Yeah,
all this. And the pods don't need to be up against each other. They can spread out as well. which
that's
is
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, to have
have
more
space
privacy.
and,
Yeah,
and sometimes a space to walk, right?
Yeah.
Because walking is good.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And we can have four, right? Connect,
Yeah. You could have a courtyard space.
Yeah, courtyard. Yeah, even courtyard. Yeah,
Courtyard in the middle.
in the middle. Yeah, just like the case of the SolaRoof village, right?
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, you're gonna want to first, although it's a birthing place, I think men are usually allowed in the birthing quarters, the father of the child.
Not in Africa.
It's
Not
a
in Africa.
cultural choice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we design according to the culture.
that's right.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame that they missed out on such a beautiful thing.
And in Muslim nations, they don't come anywhere near this.
Yeah, yeah. They think this will, pollute themselves.
Make them feminine.
No. Yeah. Well.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Well.
Well, that's just people's taboos. I mean,
Yeah,
like
there's-
that in Pakistan.
Most birthing was done with midwives,
Yeah.
and so in those days, the women would come in to the midwifery kind of facility, right?
Yeah.
And they would stay for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Now you come in and they push you out the next day.
Right.
In the hospital system we have today.
Right.
Sure. Now, in the developing world, that means you're going back to your home where you're limited in sanitation.
Yep.
So you want to have the baby and the mother stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
And in the old days, right, in the 50s, most people had outhouses.
Yep.
Actually, right?
Yep.
Even in the cities, right?
Yep.
People have plumbing.
Yep.
As we have today, at least. And so, women would stay a week
Mm-hmm.
with the birthing, team, right? They would look after them, make sure they're good to go home. So I would say probably, in the developing world, we have the same situation where the sanitation is not good everywhere. Families don't have running water.
So right.
So the baby and the mother stay for a week
Mm-hmm.
to be, well ready
Mm-hmm.
to go home.
Yeah. A lot of times these babies are going to be born with troubles, and they're going to need a little bit of more time too.
That's
You
it. Yeah.
Need a little bit more time. Now,
Yeah. So we plan that we have more recovery and women stay with their babies for a longer time. That means you need more beds, right, for recovery than for birthing.
Yeah, I mean the good thing about it though is you have much more room to grow a lot more food. One of these facilities could be the kitchen area for people.
Well, if you look at it that way, these facilities could pay their own way by growing
Yes.
food.
Yes.
So they could be profit making, and they could provide service to the community.
Well, all the afterbirth and the blood and everything that's going into the
Right.
system. That's going to go directly into the dealer train,
Yep.
and those nutrients will go right to those plants upstairs.
Yeah.
This is going to be extraordinary, man. Along with the regular, urine and poop and everything. This is, you calculated the numbers, man. I mean, this is an extraordinary money making venture here, not just,
Yep.
Yeah,
and we weren't counting the food. We're only counting the larvae.
Right. We were not even counting that, man, and we weren't counting the and also remember, the dealer train creates soil, so this biochar is being charged up, in this system. That's
Well, that would be a service that this facility would contract out, to the micro sanitation, entrepreneur, right? That would be a service provided.
Yeah.
Because the people here focus only on health and babies.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, the significance of this guy is so important because you just would not believe. I mean, when I looked at that article and I read a few other ones about how really terrible it is for women to give birth. Women giving birth in the global south is as dangerous as women giving birth up here like 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a horror story.
Yeah.
That's it.
You never knew if your wife was gonna, having a wife that could crank out several babies and stay alive. Oh, that was an A1 investment there.
Yeah. That's
That's
the hardship for the woman
yes,
part.
man.
You're gonna experience several chances of death. There's a you could die out of that.
Yeah.
Because of that. Yeah. Men, we don't have that danger. Yeah. So that we need to create. By the way, actually tomorrow is the Women's Day.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect time.
That, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. We're working on this like that.
Yeah. So.
Everyone in Africa they have cell phones, and what we can facilitate with this is having people actually visiting the baby via their cell phone.
Virtual.
They could
virtual visitation. Yes.
Virtual visits. Cousins, and relatives, and
yes.
those sort of things.
Yeah.
We can really make it safe and sanitary, but modern too.
Yeah, and then make it live in 24 hours. Then they can watch the baby whenever they want.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it's
that's the room, the room that you usually have in hospitals where you see all the babies lined up and you come to the window,
Yeah.
That's to keep people from getting their hands on the baby. You're not supposed to touch those children.
That's right.
When they're born like that. All kinds of diseases that a baby's immune system has to kick in over the first 48 hours.
That's right.
No one but the mother is supposed to touch the baby.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's the reason why you see it on television all the time. People come to the big window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say, which one is yours, and they have to point to it because you can't touch it.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, we can do the same thing here. They don't have any choice in the developing world though because they don't have those facilities. That's what makes it so dangerous. Little babies need time.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, nice. Nice.
Move that around a little, Young. Let's see the view from an angle.
And this could be the roof system for a hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath they can have normal building, and this is a roof system.
You very well could. I mean, this would be a money maker for anyone.
Actually, underneath we got more structure, right?
Mm-hmm.
More structure.
Push the plane down and see what it looks like that.
Oh.
Wait.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
More structure?
Oh, look at that. I didn't see that. This looks better.
Yeah, well, we were hiding that.
Oh, man.
Now you see those. Now we have like bridges up above.
Yes,
right?
this is.
Right.
Oh boy.
Now because tropical, it can still be open, right? You could
How-
have
how
like you could still build it like a bridge, and then you still
Oh man, this is.
below.
How many
Oh,
floors?
look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, I love it.
This is multi-level, so now you've
Yes.
got maybe 3 levels there.
There's 3 levels to this?
Yeah, that would be 3 levels.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is 3
Yeah,
levels.
you can go underground even. Oh, look at that! Ooh, ooh,
Okay.
ooh.
But then that's not necessarily required, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
we didn't want to show that right away.
I see. I
We
see
keep it
the point.
simple, right? Do
Yeah.
the simple thing first.
Yeah.
It's according to the density of the population. I mean,
Yeah.
if these birth pods are going to go into a major city,
Yeah.
you need that room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you doubled everything.
Yeah.
Double
And-
everything.
Doesn't it look a little bit like a forest, right? They're kind of like trees, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trees. Yes, This is called living. Oh, living shelter, living pods, living pods, living pod,
Life pods.
life pods. Yeah, life pod. Yeah,
Yeah.
living birth pod, living whatever.
Yeah, this is really wonderful, man. This goes beyond my imagination. Really does.
Yes.
That's what we want to do, keep the work moving. So
Yeah.
that's
So
Mm.
now we see the good is yet to come.
Now, Art was he was trying to describe some type of elevator system that you all were working on.
Yeah.
we can do elevators that take almost no energy to go up and down.
Well, if that's the case, then we could easily have we could have one building serve as both the birth and the recovery. They could just go up if there's a adequate gentle elevator that will take them upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Uh-huh.
know,
Yeah,
Oh.
we could look at that.
Yeah. And then
Also, remember, these are the small unit. The
Mm-hmm.
full size one is like 4 times larger.
Right.
The PyraPOD8 large.
large
Right.
doubles.
Grande, but
Right.
large.
Yeah,
it's
you
like-
double the linear footage, then you increase the volume by 8 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aubrey, when you mentioned that elevator thing, man, I was thinking nothing but about how wonderful would it be for these ladies to be put on the elevator and moved up in a nice gentle thing. They don't have to walk.
Yeah.
So they're just giving birth,
Sure.
and they just move somewhere where everything's smooth and easy for them like that. That would
Yeah.
be just so
They-
wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, indeed. Yeah, we had that. We discussed that a long time ago, but we haven't really implemented yet.
Right.
I've got a lot of inventions to
Yeah,
do.
you
So we just
Gregory,
need
Gregory, we are
What?
working with the most prolific and most not organic. Yeah, I mean the natural. He focused on natural ways. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, yeah.
that's something it's shocking to me because this is. I thought as a scientist there's a my way is better, but he always come with something which
Right.
is better than my thinking, right?
Mhm.
So, but man, he's we're gonna nominate. We're gonna he should win the highest Nobel Prize. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to look. I just remembered something. Look, listen. We can put the bubble showers on the bottom of these things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Come in.
Sure.
You do the bubble shower when you're down there, and
Yeah.
then you go up
Yeah.
and do the bottom could be like an intake area.
Yeah.
In a waiting room, in half of it, and then the other half would be where you take the bubble showers.
Okay.
And then you go up, and
Yeah.
everything else would be for, would be, very sterile.
Yeah.
You don't go up there.
Yeah. Yeah, we call the upper area the Noah's Noah's level, then the lower level the beast level. If you
Yeah,
don't
no,
sanitize, you are beast.
the
The
bridges
very
that
top
you
level, too, you know, we have to keep in mind the very top level should always be garden. You know?
Yes.
yeah, the top level always garden, but you know these the the bridges that you all have made there.
Mm-hmm.
What's so wonderful about those is that if you have the top level can be all sanitized.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
the top level of all of them can be all sanitized, so that once you get a woman up here, and let's say she has some type of trouble, and there's more of like a trauma center in another one of these, you
Yeah.
can easily take her across the bridge,
Yeah.
you know, to a place where where it's set up for trouble, you know, a place,
Right.
you know, where there's the trouble type of bubble, you know, where you can take her there.
Bubble. Okay.
Yeah, trouble.
Trouble.
which you need. I mean, you need that, you know, because there's always going to be women who go through, you know, hard births sometimes, you know,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
or baby that needs a little bit something extra or something like that.
Premature birth, etc. You know.
Yeah. And once you go up, you know, you can make that off limits to anything but people who are sanitized. You know,
Mm-hmm.
let's use that bridge as sort of like a sanitary bridge to go from one place to another one if you need to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Gregory, I married a midwife. 26 years now. 26 years. I've been surrounded
Yeah.
by her friends, and they are all nurses and midwives.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't know the conversations I overhear is when we get together and they talk shop. Okay, when they
Right.
talk shop,
Right.
I've heard a lot. You know, most of it I don't understand,
Yeah.
Right.
but I get a sense of, you know, the various
Yeah.
these, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have to get the midwife expertise, the doctor expertise, you know,
Yes.
get those people helping us to do, you know, kind of the design, really.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Gregory, I heard that you talk about a hospital to be built, right? To be designed somewhere in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, this is something.
They would love this. This would be
Yeah, they will
perfect.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got the roof system. We got the courtyard. You see, you know. Yeah. Wow. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't see how anybody could turn this down. This is this is really top notch stuff here, man.
Yes. And you have isolation, privacy. You know, and also, yeah. I mean, you know, this is wonderful. Yeah. And you create a city. You know, this is a kind of a small communities. You know,
Yeah.
could be a you know a community can live in something like this, right? So
I mean,
a lot of it.
I mean, this is you're right about that, man. And the fact that it's enclosed,
Yeah.
that means that you know there's been outbreaks in a lot of these places down there.
Yeah.
And then when you have outbreaks, you need to have things enclosed. You need to have, you know, very very strict entries and exits with these type of things.
Yeah.
You know, you need to have an enclosed environment when you have any sort of outbreak like that.
Yeah.
So that's I mean, it's just so wonderful, man. I mean, it solves so many problems for, you know, those women and children down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's call it a good day.
Good day. Yeah. Very good
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
And
Really has.
Good.
well, we streamed this, so you know there'll be a recording, and we can look at it again. And
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
about it, and then we can get together again and brainstorm more of the details. And Young's going to do more
Okay.
of the details as well, you know, and not like this scale, but, you know,
Right.
a unit, you know, or the twin unit,
Yeah. The twin unit. Just
the small one that we
Yeah.
started with. No,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
way too.
Yeah. This is yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now we'll go back to where we began to
Yeah.
twin module. Get rid of all that.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good session, fellas. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Bye, Young. You're great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you.
Pleasure to work with you today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Yang.
Okay.
See you later, Aubrey. Have a good
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
Carla,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Yeah. 你这个也给我。Yeah. 你给我一下吧。
好，我现在把这先
就这个就可以了，无所谓。七哥，我就解释一下而已。我就是把这两个哈，今天的两个就是做成一个了。
好，那我给你。
嗯，
好，先这样。
好，谢谢，拜。